Hey everybody, this is Dave Cooper and we are at Advancing Prefabrication 2025 in Phoenix, Arizona. And look who I ran into, Jamie Johnson, Bryden Woods. Jamie, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you again. Always good to catch up.
So Jamie, you are kind of a pedestal at Advancing Prefab. You're always talking, you always have things to say, but this year was a little bit different. You did a talk yesterday. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you were talking about and where the synergies really are starting to come together for you. CombiLift is the largest global manufacturer of multi-directional forklifts and straddle carriers, a leader in long load handling solutions, offering a free warehouse and site optimization design service. CombiLift helps companies of all sizes and from every industry maximize the capacity, safety, and efficiency of their warehouse and storage facilities. A big thank you to Paul Short and the team at CombiLift for helping us all to build it better. Visit them at combilift.com. Ready to scale up your offsite construction business? Introducing 4A Constructs, your solution to finding skilled labor for offsite manufacturing. Say goodbye to the headache of recruiting a skilled workforce with hand-selected certified tradesmen that are expertly trained and managed for offsite manufacturing, set crews and finish crews, ensuring maximum productivity and safety. Unlock the future of skilled workforce development for all of your offsite construction needs. Visit them at 4aconstructs.com. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you were talking about and where the synergies really are starting to come together for you?
So I did a talk this morning with a customer of ours, Lincoln Wood from Edge Data Centers. They're one of the data center players that we're working with. And we were talking about the things that customers have to do to enable their designers, their vendors, their suppliers, their GCs to actually get their hands on the benefits of industrialized construction. So I think that's been interesting this year, that it's the clients and the owners that are driving some of this conversation. Their thinking has actually evolved massively and they're quite ahead of some of the rest of the market. So things like this morning, Compass Data Centers were on the main stage. I think a few years ago, some of the data center clients were reticent to explain to everyone what they're up to. And this morning, Compass are saying, here's exactly what we're doing with Schneider, with Vertiv. You too should be doing this. You know, we'd encourage other people to do the same thing. So that I think is really interesting, that the owners are getting much more sophisticated. They're driving this conversation and they're quite open about how they're doing it and encouraging other people to do it, so everyone benefits.
Let's talk about the benefits of the owner actually understanding the process, the design process, the whole way through. For those out there that are owners that don't understand this yet, of projects that are going on, what is the value to them to really truly understand this?
So different clients are targeting different benefits. A lot of them, though, it's about speed to market. So particularly in the data center world now, speed to market is absolutely everything. So people are trying to roll out these sort of huge programs of works. There's also massive change coming because of the advent of AI and the new types of data center, liquid cooled data centers, much more dense. So there's something really interesting in the data center market happening where they're contending with huge demand, big technological changes, and they're all competing with the same supply chain. So the sort of only way they can do this is to start to really standardize their product and move from a sort of project mindset to a product mindset with all of the things that come with that. But I think that the big opportunity is that data centers will solve some of these problems that you could then almost instantly deploy in healthcare and then in education and in housing and all these other sectors. So I think data centers become the incubator for a lot of the solutions that would have massive applicability across the entire industry.
Can you give us an example of one, whether it's healthcare or whether it's technology? AI is a big one, right?
So we're seeing that the biggest shift that's happening at the moment, I think, firstly, the speed with which people are trying to deliver these data centers, and they're designing much more towards their supply chains. So they're starting to get to a point where they're inviting vendors in, developing standard products with them and saying, look, I'll give you orders for huge numbers of these things if you meet me halfway and start to develop these standard products. That I think you could start to do in lots of other different sectors. So I think that's been a big thing now, that these partnerships between the big serial clients, the big manufacturers, that's the sort of new thing, and it's changing the roles of everyone around them. The GC's become more of an integrator, the designers become configurators of these standardized components. So it's starting to shift everyone's roles within this space.
Bryden Woods, Jamie, what does Bryden Wood do? Like, for those that don't know you, don't know the company, what is it that y'all do?
We work with typically serial clients who want to get on this journey of optimizing their design, standardizing their design, turning that into a kit of parts, and then being able to deploy programmatically at scale. The other thing that we're seeing lots and lots of now is there's lots of new technologies, particularly in carbon capture space, say, where they don't come with a legacy way of doing these things because they didn't exist before. And if you're going to do a carbon capture technology, you have to do it at scale or you don't bother. So they're sort of skipping out the traditional delivery bit and going straight into a product mindset. So a lot of the work we're doing now is helping serial clients productize major rollouts of new technologies, new building types, those sorts of things.
Anything that we didn't cover, Jamie, you want to wrap us up with here?
No, that's been good. I was talking to someone earlier actually and saying it's been interesting seeing how this conference has evolved. I'd love to get a sneak peek of what it's like in 5 years and what we'll be talking about. Yeah. Whether this conference even exists in 10 years, because it's just the way that we do things. It's no longer a topic that we talk about. So I think there's some really fascinating things coming down the track.
Jamie, appreciate you.
Thanks a lot.
Jamie Johnson, Bryden Woods, one of the smartest guys I know in the industry. He laughs, but it's a true deal. You see some of the other projects that they've worked on around the world. I'm Dave Cooper. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
What an amazing show. Thank you to all of our sponsors for helping us to continue to bring all of these innovative conversations to all of you out there. Please visit them, see what they have to offer you, and as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel and ring that bell. It would mean the world to us. I'm Dave Cooper. Thanks for watching.